I'd like to call the City of Highwood City Council meeting to order for Tuesday, December 20th. It's roughly 7:35 in the evening. Roll call, please.
Alderman Rice.
Here.
Baldwin. Betterman.
Here.
Fiore.
Here.
Peterson.
Here.
Slater.
Here. Okay, if we all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, any questions on the, there were no questions on the minutes, so if I can get a motion for 3.1, which is the committee of the whole for December 5th.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 3.2 then, committee of the whole for December 6th. They should be. Which date was it?
Number six.
Six.
It was.
Yep, the 6th. Okay, so who made,
Fiore.
to amend 3.1 to December 6th?
I'll amend that motion.
Second will,
I'll second it.
Thank
With
you.
the amendment.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Now let's go to 3.2. Committee of the whole for December 6th, 2016.
Make that motion.
Second.
Same, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, moving on. 4, there are no appointments at this time. 5, approval of the warrant list. Andy, why don't you go ahead and go first, please?
So, I'll move to approve the warrant list as drafted, excluding the vendor payment for Baxter and Woodman Inc. in the amount of $3,304.90.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Alderman Slavin.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Fiore.
Aye.
Betterman.
Yes.
Rice.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll make the motion to approve Baxter Woodman's bill for
Make the motion.
$3,304.90. Second?
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Roll call on Baxter Woodman's bill for $3,304.90, please. Sorry. Take your time.
Alderman Fetterman.
Yes.
Fiore.
Nay.
Peterson.
Nay.
Slavin.
Which one?
It's Baxter Woodman's.
Yeah, I know, so it's without Baxter or with them?
This
No,
We
is-
did that already.
We did that already.
This is to pay Baxter Woodman the $3,000 for the.
Oh, nay. Nay. Yeah, that's why I wanna make sure, we're voting not to pay them. If you will, nay, correct? I'll stay with my original nay.
Rice.
Yes.
I don't think it matters.
So we're not paying them.
Eventually, I'm gonna pay it, it's just.
All right, done with the warrant list, and we'll move on. Oh, we did, that was the first one we did. Yeah, that was the one, Andy made. Okay,
I've done one A.
public input. No one's jumping to,
Do we have to do the thing over here? Open, what's it called?
no, because we didn't go above,
There's no.
Oh, we're good? Okay, I thought it was on the agenda though, 'cause I didn't see the
Oh, we had
agenda.
our first couple days of snow over the last 2 weeks. Sidewalks are clear now, which is good.
Today.
I know the beg, borrow, and steal has been part of the strategy, so
input.
thanks for managing through that. I gotta walk the streets to get here.
Right,
Well,
good.
If they didn't do them today, you wouldn't have been able to.
Well, I'm walking to the street, but the streets are clear, I mean, everything's good there, so.
The streets are spectacular, actually. I get nothing but compliments.
All right.
That's a good
They've
one.
done a good job.
I don't know if you guys get out, like in the other communities, and then when you come back, it's, oh God, it's night and day.
Right.
For
It's
some
night
reason,
and
they
day.
continue to run now, but it seems like it
These guys are great.
quite some time, I don't know.
Keep it up. Same with the
please.
restaurants are, very happy of it too. I think that's good.
One
sort of.
No,
No,
we
do not
were
have
to
a
pass an
ordinance
ordinance.
regarding that.
I tried to introduce that one that I found in Evanston a couple of years ago and asked us to try to do that. So like, you would in effect require people to shovel their walks.
Yeah.
And there is others, communities that do that, and then you have the ability to cite and fine.
Yeah, cause I got,
No, they
Did
just
you hear
choose to.
Chicago's? No, I didn't hear that.
$500.
$500 fine for not
It's not
shoveling.
done that day, like by 10 AM or
I think they
something.
choose to, because they don't.
Yeah, are we bringing that back? Is anybody interested in bringing that
I'm
back?
kinda, I'm interested in it.
They send
I mean,
an
I got,
army out,
Let's bring it back.
and it's spotless.
I'm open.
This
minded to
also
bring it back
puts another in the thing of what we're trying to do too. It's, you don't think about it, right?
It does.
Cause they're probably the biggest abusers of not getting their sidewalks cleared. Most homeowners are clearing their sidewalks, most rental properties, they don't care.
Question,
Yes,
I keep forgetting, so.
Wait, now is this
if-
on topic here to public input? Sure, go to the snow. Just not go down too far of a path here and get ourselves trouble.
I could have moved to. the
Question is,
Okay.
on the sidewalk, if the homeowner shovels the snow Chris says he's walking by and he falls down, can he sue the homeowner?
Not on a public way, if there's no other
I
requirement.
thought our ordinance reads that way though. We talked about this a gazillion times.
If-
I thought-
If somebody's on a public sidewalk, they can't sue the homeowner,
For not shoveling or shoveling.
Okay, I thought.
unless they somehow created a hazardous condition.
Okay,
and there's some schools of thought that say by shoveling, you may actually create a more
Yes.
hazardous.
yes.
Condition
That's
that
why I'm
you left
asking
it
that
allowed.
question.
Right, huh?
That's why I'm asking that question, cause I thought we talked about this years ago and we stopped pushing that because of the fact that if somebody did fall, the homeowner is at fault.
Only if they created a condition. I mean, there's natural accumulation
Intentional.
laws that protect the city from somebody slipping on snow or ice. But if somebody creates a condition, it's the same way if the city plowed in a way to create a condition that caused an accident, then those immunities wouldn't apply.
Thank you.
Okay.
So be safe out there.
So what's the verdict? Do we, at some other point?
Yeah, bring it back.
Yeah, bring it back.
Let's bring it back, yeah.
You might wanna again look at Evanston, cause I thought they had a pretty clean and clear ordinance on it.
Especially business district.
And this thing is pretty good about that, I think.
No, no.
Well,
From
from their own door.
Diabri to the library, it's a mess, but unless it got cleaned up this afternoon.
On the south side, it was fine.
On the north
All the
side,
way
it was
down
not.
Oak Terrace,
What's that?
all the way down Oak
No,
Terrace.
it's from Diabri's building to the library,
Wasn't
it
that?
was not done, it was a mess.
We need one of those sweepers.
You know, the big broom thingy.
Okay.
That's the one going in
Let's
first.
keep
Well,
going.
yeah, no, I mean, the only reason that it was even a little delayed is because we had our
Technical
city-owned equipment
Yeah.
failure.
Our city-owned equipment has failed
Right, so-
repeatedly.
So the contractor was out there yesterday, and maybe even today, out there on, and I think they go on a priority list, right? They do, the school district handles most around the school, but they do around the schools, the main throughputs, the business district, those are priority number one.
Yep.
Yeah, they could take some time.
Oh, go on.
Come Monday, they won't have to worry about the snow now.
You'll be getting phone calls when I walk there.
It's gonna rain. Okay,
Really?
yeah,
Good.
let's see, public input,
Very
all
good.
done with that, right, mayor's report, because we've had some cold weather recently.
Yeah?
We've had some cold weather.
Weather, oh, I thought you said water.
Weather.
He kinda
Yes,
said,
too.
it was a
Water has
little
been
off,
nice.
it was a little off, it wasn't quite weather.
It's weather. Anyways, just make sure you check on your neighbors, make sure they're okay if you haven't seen them for a couple days. And that'll be going forward too, although it's supposed to get warmer, but be careful with that. And as Alderman Grice said, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, both land on the same day this year. Not too often that happens.
What about Festivus?
For most of us, right?
Right.
Committee reports, I don't think we had any committee reports, treasurer's report, not this time. And then we'll get into new business, 12.1. We have a consideration of an ordinance for the levy collection and assessment of taxes to the city of Highwood for the 2016 tax levy. Let's see, we've had a couple discussions on this, I believe it's going up a little bit just for the pensions.
Yes, the overall amount that the library, that the city of Highwood levies is going to slightly increase, but due to new growth, and, debt service, that decreases by $39,000 to $71 over the next year.
did go up was an obligation for pensions in the future for police and fire.
But the
Which
city
you would-
portion will decrease.
Yes. Well, no, it held neutral, we didn't raise it.
What did he just say?
The general fund and the library and the NSSR
That
health,
decreased, okay.
health concept. We swapped out a couple dollars here and there. Motion to approve, the tax, 2016 tax levy.
So move.
Second.
Motion second, roll call, please.
Just, this ordinance was on last agenda.
Yeah.
As well.
Was it?
Just like.
This ordinance was not really discussion on the last.
So we need to
Do we
waive-
need to wait first reading?
So then I'll
Amend?
amend and, waive
Waive.
first reading.
Thank you.
No, second.
Okay, roll call.
Alderman Fiore,
Aye.
Gray,
Yes.
Betterman,
Yes.
Peterson,
Hey,
Slavin,
Aye.
Okay. Motion passes, right? 4-1 or 5? 4. Okay. What's that?
Nothing.
12-2, consideration of an ordinance abating the tax, for the levy amount of 2016 to be paid to the principal and interest of a general obligation bond not to exceed $4 million. This is the TIF alternate revenue sources, series 2002 of the city of Highwood, Lake County, Illinois.
So moved as read.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
So basically what we're saying is we have a source of revenue and funds, we do not want the property tax to pay for this particular bond this year. And we will abate that, we have a couple more abatements coming up. We have a motion and a second, roll call. Do we just waive it?
We would need to wait first reading.
Okay, I'll amend that to, approve as read and waive first reading.
Second,
Was it me?
All seconds.
thank you. Now roll call.
Alderman Slavin,
Aye.
Peterson,
Aye.
Fiore,
Aye.
Betterman,
Yes.
Grace.
Yes.
Okay. 12-3, consideration of an ordinance, abating the tax heretofore levied for the year 2016 to pay the principal and interest on general obligation bond note not to exceed $4 million, series 2010 of the city of Highwood. Wait, this one, please.
This is first
Wait,
reading?
first reading? Yep.
I'll waive, I'd like to make a motion to waive first reading.
Second.
And approve.
And
And
approve.
approve, I'm sorry.
And disapprove. And motion and a second, roll call, please.
Alderman Fiore,
Aye.
Betterman,
Yes.
Grace,
Yes.
Slavin,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Last abatement, 12-4, consideration ordinance abating the tax year 2-4 levies for the year 2016 to pay the principal and interest on a $2.25 million general obligation refunding bond, series 2013 of the city of Highwood, Lake County, Illinois. Motion to waive first reading and approve.
I'll make that motion.
Second?
All second.
Thank you. Roll call.
Alderman Fiore,
Aye.
Peterson,
Aye.
Slavin,
Aye.
Grace,
Aye.
Betterman.
Aye.
Oh, we converted.
Yeah, I felt weird. Did we have a unanimous
I
aye?
think so.
Felt weird.
How about that?
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna go back to yesing.
It's no fun anymore. Let's see, 12-5 on the agenda is consideration of resolution authorizing the renewal of workman's compensation and general liability insurance coverage.
God bless.
If I can get a, this is a resolution, you still have to wait first reading on a resolution?
So motion.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second the
All,
motion.
all in favor of approving?
No,
No?
roll call.
Oh, roll call is money, right. Roll call.
Alderman Fiore,
Yes.
Resolution ordinance.
Grace,
Yes.
Betterman,
Yes.
Peterson,
Aye.
Slavin.
Aye. You'll figure it out in your next term.
Right? Someday I'll figure this out. And then.
Give him another 4 years
It'll
to
be
try
too
it.
late. 12-6. Consideration of an ordinance authorizing the First Amendment to redevelopment agreement between the city of Highwood and 440 GBR LLC for the development of city land owned at 438-440 Green Bay Road and comprising a part of the downtown TIF redevelopment project area of the city of Illinois, or the city of Highwood, Lake County, Illinois. Okay, motion, it is 12.6, we need to waive on this one, and,
Approve.
approve, yeah.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
So Scott, this is a second time for this agreement, correct? Here we added the burial of 3 poles, right?
Correct.
Electrical poles?
In essence, what this, ordinance does is reimburse the developer for costs to bury the electric poles. They would receive that increment after they received any other previous increments for the development. So this would come no sooner than 8 or 9 years from now.
Question that I didn't have a chance to, or I didn't think to ask in the pre-session. What, does this have significant impact on monies, we have monies that have been promised to potential other developers, what we,
Only at the end of their,
plus the TIF extension that we
right, that we're still working on.
If we,
No.
it's likely that some of the money would not be received unless we were granted some type of TIF extension. It does not, change or does not modify what we've discussed with other developers, because we've only promised money that we already have or are already guaranteed. This increment comes from the property tax difference that they're gonna create within the TIF district. So it is all just being generated from their project, not from any other area of the downtown.
So if their valuations don't hit expectations, then no, they would not receive all that is promised because the increment's paid.
understood, okay.
Okay, so I believe we have a motion, we have a second. We waive first reading? Did we?
Yes.
Okay, roll call then, please.
Alderman Fiore,
Yes.
Peterson,
Aye.
Slavin,
Aye.
Rice,
Yes.
Betterman.
Yes,
Okay, 12.7 is consideration of ordinance putting the question of eliminating the elected clerk position to a referendum of the city of Highwood voters.
I'll make that
Binding
motion.
referendum.
Was that a waiver too, or no?
It is an ordinance, so we'll need to waive first reading on that one.
And approve, correct?
Yes, although I think it's actually a resolution in the packet.
It should
That's
be.
fine. It can be a resolution, that's fine.
Okay, so the consideration of a resolution putting the question to eliminating the elected clerk position to a referendum vote.
Yes,
It is a binding?
For the ballot in, spring?
This will be for the ballot this spring.
It is binding.
it is a binding public question.
Okay. We have a motion?
Yep.
We have a second?
Second. I'll second. Slavin will second.
Slade will second. Roll call, please.
Alderman Fiore,
Aye.
Peterson,
Aye.
Slavin,
Aye.
Rice,
Aye.
Betterman.
yes.
We're fast approaching that deadline too, right? I think it's late this month, early next month, actually.
It's January, yeah,
Right, first week.
and it needs to be certified 68 days prior, so there's still time.
And to let the public know also, we did delay consideration of this ordinance until after the filing date to make sure that no one was interested in that position, prior to.
So the filing date's
going
done?
through this. Yesterday.
Oh,
Yesterday, 5:30. 4:30?
I don't know the time.
Do we have any indicators of other?
Other
filers?
positions that may have been filed? Nothing that I'm aware of. Anyone?
65
Shall we just-
packets of nomination papers to receive.
Candy's still down there, working on it as we speak.
I'm gonna contest all those signatures.
60.
And they all get thrown out, no one's running for anything, write in your name. We have no action coming out of executive session, motion to adjourn,
I'll make that motion.
Second?
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we're adjourned.
That's it.